Okay, I'm finishing the stuff that I did last time. I'm redoing the stuff I did before Creature Kick crashed, so I'm just going to take care of that and then move on with my life. And this got, oh no, those are supposed to be that way. It was Shrine Sector, I believe. Yes. I can actually edit this from oh, maybe I already did it. Maybe I already did it. Yeah, I turned off the sky. Okay. I forget what the other thing I did was. I added all of these. Look at the change log, see if I changed anything. See if anything needs to be updated on there. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna remove the sky from the ruptured sector. Okay, so that's already gone. And I also changed the clipping distance. In Isle of the Deep. Okay, we're gonna save. Thing's taking its time saving. Actually, while it does that, I have things that I'm doing with sound for a future update, so I might as well do a little of that. If it would let me. I'm not gonna force it, but let's see, desktop. Let's do finale. Where is it? Where'd it go? It's not on my desktop. Finale Notepad 2012. So I've been working on music boxes for a future update. And so what I'm doing is going through the various pieces that I want to use. I'll use the Dark World for Link to the Past, because then Kakariko Village could be for... There's another one that was Kakariko Village. Oracle of Ages, I think. So we'll do Dark World because that's pretty unique. I don't know what that error message was. And the idea here is it needs to be the music box. So then that would sound like this. Does not sound good. So what I might do is change it so it's just the treble clef. So let's see how that sounds. Just get rid of the bass. The bass is pretty. Oh, did that select the whole bass? How did I select the whole bass? Let's get rid of the whole bass. Okay. So what I could do is, my goal is to keep each one like under around a minute. So I could record this into Audacity and then add the bass line, but kick the bass line up an octave so it's not quite as low and crummy. So we'll record this into Audacity. Okay. So then we have that. I'll need to bring the bass back. So there's the bass. The bass just sounds really bad. It like sounds off. So I'm going to select the whole base. I wonder if I can just... No, I guess not. I can't. Okay, so let's just select the whole treble clef and delete that. I wish I could just select all the notes in a measure. Yeah. Xavier's late. That might not work. Yeah, it's kind of... It's just so low. I might just stick with, for the sake of sanity, I'll just stick with this, the treble clef, and just leave the bass clef out of it. I'm curious what it sounds like though, so I'm going to switch it to something that's not unbearable to listen to. I mean, that's pretty iconic. But at the same time, like... I mean, and it adds something to it, but it's not like... You can still tell what it is based on the treble clef alone. So, I'll have to stick with the treble clef. And yeah, so if you missed it, this is the actual thing that'll be part of the music box. Yeah, and then that just goes for a bit, and that's going to be the music box based on something from Link to the Past. Okay. Foley note has arrived as well. So I'm going to save this. The LTDP Dark World, and that'll be one of the music boxes. Okay. That's finished it saving. So I just need to check things. I think I could probably implement some more of these crafting spell tome recipes. And, oh, I need to add... Okay, I'm going to go to the Hall of Prevalence, and hopefully Creation Kit doesn't crash. But I need to make sure that there are displays for the new gauntlets. So I'm going to open Hall of Prevalence. Increasing all that creasing. Oh my gosh. Increasingly sharp creasing. Oh my gosh. How's it folding? While we're waiting for that to open, might as well load in the Ocarina of Time one. Nope. Okay. Import audio. Okay, it doesn't want to let me. Oh, this is the one. Like to the past. Yeah, there it is. That's the one. Why is it? What was that? There was an error message and it just disappeared. This one might be a little tricky because if I change this to a music box, doesn't actually sound bad. It does sound out of sync though because of the way that the sound is being processed. But it doesn't sound bad. This one gets away with it. A little bit. Let's see how it sounds like without. Well, I want to select the bass clef, please. Hello. Good morning. Hello now. Okay, well that finished opening. I don't know why this isn't letting me do anything. Oh, there we go. Oh, I can change the key signature. That's nice to know. Okay, it just deleted the whole score. So I just have this. That sounds much better than having all the bass. That sounds like a music box. Yeah, Okay, that works. Yeah, without all the bass. The bass is cool, but it's better like that. It sounds better as like this mysterious music box that he found. Alright, did I add gauntlets to the scout tunic area? I don't think I did. I could put them here. That would make sense. We'll just put them with the rest of it. Put those right there. That's the Hylian Scout. Boots. There we go. So now, that's caps. What are you used by? Ooh. Oh my gosh, it's a raid. It's a raid of 42? Well, thank you. Welcome. Okay. Well, that's different. Well, welcome everybody. I'm working on Relics of Hyrule at the moment. I'm adding some stuff to the... Oh, that's nice. One of these days I will be able to catch one of those streams. I like watching people play Relics of Hyrule to see like what's going on with the what people do when they play the mod. I really appreciate people playing it. I definitely appreciate. Oh my gosh. Well, now you can see the behind the scenes tinkering. I'm working on the archive, which is a museum space. And I'm getting very close to finishing the newest update for the mod. And I don't know why that one turned when I touched it. So I just added new boots and gauntlets that I'm going to attach to a display in the archive. Why is that window so small? Okay, that one's not going to work. This one... Have you forsaken me? Silly. Why is it so small? I don't know, and I've stopped caring. Okay, so none of those. Got it. Maybe this one? Caps 1. Tunics 2 of 2. Something tells me Creation Kit is starting to become unhappy. So, since you came from a stream watching Relics of Hyrule, you are probably familiar with Relics of Hyrule. If you're not already familiar with the mod, it's a Zelda mod that tries to tie itself into the world of the Elder Scrolls in a way that makes sense. And there's a lot of features. So many items and so many, all sorts of stuff, and I'm constantly expanding on it. I do most of the work with it. I do like the dungeons, but I also get donations. People from the community or people who enjoy the mod will give me models and stuff. So if you're interested in seeing that kind of thing, the Discord, there's a Discord for the Relics of Hyrule mod, and that's linked to on the main mod page. we post development there. So once a week, normally once a week, but also once in a while, because sometimes I just don't have time. I do development streams like this one, where I work on the mod itself. But day-to-day updates come in the Discord. I have a sneaking suspicion that we might get filled up, get a lot of new people in the Discord. I am stunned because I think this is the most people I've ever had in one of these development streams at one time. So I definitely appreciate the raid. Okay, I'm just checking to see how these are tied in. Caps 2 display. Okay, so they're part of the Caps 2 display. That's Caps 2. Okay, so maybe I could put them in Caps 1. Maybe not. There is room in Caps 1, so I'll put these in Caps 1. Another option I think that would work better is if I merge those displays with these tunics. Because otherwise it's kind of ridiculous. Oh. One of these days I will have to see if I can make it to one of your streams. Because of course I know the mod very well. So I could help with some of that guidance as well. And also I just like seeing the mod in use. Okay, I'm going to clear these out. And I'm going to clear the boots out of Caps 2 and just merge them in with that other display. I don't like changing displays, but it has to be done. Tunic blue. So let's do this. There was one streamer, I was watching one streamer play Relics of Hyrule and didn't let on who I was. I was watching them on YouTube, so I had my Morley Q pseudonym. Not that Jay Callahan isn't a pseudonym, because it is. But my Morley Q pseudonym, and at some point he ran into something that was a bug, and I was like, oh, I'd better fix that. And I had been guiding him. And I said, oh yeah, I know the mod better than anyone else. But he didn't really register that I was the one who made it until I said, oh, I should fix that bug. And he was like, wait, did you make this? And that was a great reaction. Alright, there we go. I'm going to have to update the red tunic information. There was the same guy when he discovered the Book of Korodai, which I don't want to give away if you haven't found the Book of Korodai. He found the Book of Korodai. I love it when people find either a redead. I love it when they find the redeads, and I love it when they find the Book of Korodai. Because both just make me grin with devilish glee. Okay. Yeah, and this thing has been my hobby since like 2013. It's coming up on the 8th anniversary, so I'll have to do something. Or no, 9th. The 9th anniversary is coming up. Oh my god. It's the 9th anniversary this August. I'm gonna have to do something. I should have 6.6.2 out by then, so hopefully that'll be done. Yeah. Yeah, I sort of surprised myself because, like I said, I've been working on it for a long time, and there's just so much stuff in it that I look back and I'm like, how did I do this? Just slowly adding bit by bit. Yeah, it's as much as it's inherently lore unfriendly, which is I think one of the reasons why it's a hidden gem. I think I do my best to make it lore friendly. Oh my gosh. And the reason I made Relics of Hyrule, actually, and this is, if anyone's not aware already, the canon train lore. So Relics of Hyrule sort of spawned from all the other mods that were out there for Skyrim that were Zelda. So I wanted Zelda items to play with in Skyrim, and I kept finding these ones that were like, here's the Master Sword. It's 99 base power, which is like a million crazy town, and you can craft it with 2 steel ingots out of normal forge. And I was like, no, that doesn't make any sense. And so I made my own Master Sword mod that made the Master Sword its own sort of artifact. And then I kept making more, and I was like, why don't I just combine them all into one mod? So I combined them all into one mod called Relics of Hyrule, and then I started expanding on that, and it just sort of took a life of its own. Yeah, and I wanted to make it like the old school Zelda games, and I wanted to encourage people to explore Skyrim because that was one of my favorite things to do, is just wander the world. So I was like, I should reward people for exploring because then they'll find this cool item from Zelda. So it all worked out. It's something that I wanted in my gameplay for Skyrim, and it just sort of expanded from there. Okay. Hopefully that is a sufficient amount of words in that display. We're going to save. I have added that, so I did that. Something I've been working on. So you guys are lucky because I have a new thing that I'm working on for a future update. It's not going to be in 6.6.2, which will hopefully come out in May or June. That's the next update. But I'm working on something for a future update, probably 6.6.3, music boxes. And each music box will have tunes from Zelda, familiar tunes from Zelda. So I have been working on making those music boxes. So I have a bunch of scores that I downloaded from various sources, one for each Zelda game. The one for Majora's Mask is going to be Clock Town. So you'll be able to find these little music boxes in random places and listen to cute little tunes from Zelda. So let's see how this sounds, because the bass tends to not sound great. So let's see how this ends up. Oh. Yeah, like, the bass doesn't sound great. But if I get rid of the bass, then it still works. It sounds like a music box. Yeah, so I'll record about a minute of that, and that will be one of the music boxes that you can find in a future update. Yeah, that's about a minute, so once it finishes I'll stop it, and that'll be the whole thing. Here we go. Trim that up. Okay. And we'll export that. 04 Clocktown pop. No, I refuse. Okay. So then next is Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons. I don't know what. Okay. There's an error, and I don't know what the error was. Oh, that needs to be music box. So let's change it to a music box. No, this is in treble clef, so this should work. Yeah, cool. I like that they're both in treble clef because then it doesn't end up sounding weird. If the sound is too low, it like slows it down too much and you can hear the click really, really strong and it just doesn't work. Alright, that works. Cool. Export. Alright, we're going to open Subrosia. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what I was going for. Is that, like, there's just something nostalgic and... nostalgia and just sort of like melancholy like that. I've got to change this to music box. You can see how the... Although that kind of fits. This is the one instance that the weird sound that it gives the really deep music box clicks, that actually works for this. Something I want to do also is add Subrosian robes. Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons are hard to get, like... Not everybody... They're not you know, they're not Ocarina of Time or some of the other favorites like Majora's Mask or Twilight Princess or Faces of Evil or Wand of Gamelon, you know, the classics. But I want to add more from them so that they get equal footing in the mod. Okay, next, I believe, is, are we good? Okay, we're good. I'll get back to those in a moment. I need to work on the mod, which I was doing anyway, but the ESP itself. I want to add a few more of these, but I also want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Because I want to double check everything to make sure that, like, to make sure the new things that I've added are functional. And there's a lot of new things that I've added. Oh, Goron robes. Did I add a display for those? Does not look like I did. Good thing I'm still here, because I need to add the Goron robes. I need to make sure that they're in leveled lists. So things like that, I need to make sure that all the lists are ready. Let's see here. This is a tricky one. Because expanding the robe... Well, I could just branch it out over this way. Or I could just scoot it down. But then this would be in the way... It would be in the way of this. Little... I can't squeeze them there, so I'm going to have to do this. Okay. Goron robes. Making sure they're obtainable. Goron robes. There they are. Are they in... Yes, they're in sublists. Good. So I can just pop them right in here. So they are obtainable. Are they in the Hall of Prevalence form list? They are. Good. Good, 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 great, and good. And you also check to make sure that the other ones are in the form list. The new... I'm actually pointing in the direction that they are in the archive. The Scout Gauntlets. Make sure those are in the... They are in the Hall of Prevalence list. Good. Okay. So, that looks silly. I might tilt these. That looks slightly less silly. It still looks kind of silly. That's not ideal. I think it would be best to just... right there. And I could get rid of that. So you have to go up this way, which I feel like that was sort of inevitable. because everything expands and everything changes. Ding. Okay. Oop. So these guys are gonna scoot on down the line right there. So we have room. You can go back to where you were. Weep. And you have to go here. Weep. There we go. That looks decent. So now I need to edit this. Robe display. That is the last robe that I can put in this display. I can add more robes, but I'll have to add more space and another display, which is not a big deal. Clothes, robes. Okay, and then I'll have to fiddle with this so that no one can get in except VR people, and I'll delete that. I'll keep that there because that kind of keeps some flavor going. The Hall of Prevalence has changed. I could potentially pull this out to here. Oh, there's an idea. If I pull this out, whoops. If I pull these out to here, like that, and then add another one in the middle. Of course, that might, no, that's still, there's still room for that. Okay, I can do that. That way there's still that symmetry and it doesn't change too much. Archive. Stairs. Archive. Stairs. Archive stairs. Archive stairs. Archive stairs. Archive stairs. I have a second monitor, so I have this other window that I'm looking at. Platform. Stairs. I'm looking right at them. There they are. So I could bring these two in, like so. Weep. And bring them down. Obviously I'll put in a platform in the middle so that you don't have some sort of jank-tastic nonsense here. Plat, mid, probably this one. Yeah, maybe this one. See if this actually works. Not quite. Yeah, there's still a gap there. I can use it to align these. Maybe I could shrink it. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Shrink it. That way it's still large enough. There we go, that looks good. And then I can bring these out and connect them. Perfect. Just make sure there's no gaps. That is a gap. We're gonna buy some clothes there. There's still a gap there, so I need to bring that out too. There we go. And now I need to adjust the nav mesh so that NPCs know where they're going. So this whole nav mesh needs to disappear. Oh, there's still poopy butt. I didn't notice that there's this island back here. What is with that nav mesh? That needs to disappear. This is no good for anybody. Pop. Any other islands? Well, this is an island now, but I'll fix it. Okay. Boop. 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 Pop. Bit. Other noises. Down. Down. Ding. Dang. Doop. Pop. Bit. That. And this. And a little of that, and bump, and plump. Where do we do that plump? There we go. And then this will have to explode a little bit. There we go. That can kind of squeeb on over. That can connect in there. Hello there. Yeah, nav meshing is really fun. It's the best thing ever. There we go. Now all of the NPCs will know where they're going. Alright, so we did that. Now there's a little more room up here for future displays. I could extend this display out. And I could do a little more here. I think what I'm going to do with this is extend it out a little bit so it's a little more accessible. So by expanding the Hall of Prevalence, I was able to improve the Hall of Prevalence. That's all good. That's all good in the neighborhood. Oh my god. I can only imagine. I imagine I've done something like that. I can't imagine. I know I've spent there was a few times that I spent all day working on Relics of Hyrule. Haven't done that lately because I'm so busy with so many other things. So I added that. Let's see if there's... Okay, what have I added? Stolfo Shield. I added... Where's the Stolfo's weapons? Those are down a level. Stolfo's Shield. Okay, so the Stolfo's Shield has a display. I'm going to look for added. Going up. Added. Name data. Silverson terrain. Demon Kunai. Ooh. That must have been fun. Nav mission a labyrinth. Ooh boy. Let's see here. Did I do it this way? Demon Kunai. Okay. Oh, I need to have a... Well, we're gonna make a display for the Demon Kunai. And display. Sample of Malice, I already have. Tempering recipes, gossip stones, alchemy ingredients. I'll have to see if there's any... If they have displays. Dust. Vampire dust does not. Okay, so that tells me that none of these have them. Add display. 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 Add a gossip zone. Sorting functionality. That's good. That has a display. Outset sword. Gotta make sure that has a display. I think it does. I think I gave it a display. Yes, it does have a display. Added system, bridled. Guardian War Axe. I always misspell Guardian. Guardian War Axe does not have a display yet. Okay. Display. Pics of Sheikah architecture. Lighting. Forgotten arrows. That would be in here. I think I already added that display. I did. So there's the forgotten arrow that's coming in the next update. A nice little preview right there. They turned out really well. Stall jaws. Stall jaw. Yeah, those need displays. Hello. Volt fruit. I think there's already a display. Yeah, there should be already a display for that. Yeah, there's already a display for that. For fruit. Toxic keys. Below the toxic keys, there's already a display. Good. Good. Goron roads, I added a display. Those will have to wait. Pictograph display. Okay. Good. So, add displays for stall. Pile of monsters. Stall. Jaw. Dangerous essences. All of these. axe, demon weapons, and that's it. So there's not that many displays. I can't do all of them because I can't do all of them right now because Creation Kit is pretty picky and I can only load one Hall of the Archive at a time. I lucked out this time, but if I tried to load another cell from the archive, the tool would definitely crash. So what I need to do is first I'm going to save, and then to continue on with these, I'll have to close Creation Kit and then reopen it. But I can make some recipes. I can make some of these crafting recipes. And there's a lot of those. Gemo Stallhound. Yeah, Creation Kit goes crash. So I think what I'll do a read-ed one. Read-ed summon. Read-ed skin, and then add a burial mask. Read-ed mask. Player. And another one that you need 15 for to make the Thrall spell. Okay. Read it. I think something I need to do at some point. I may not do it for 6.6.2. Make unique effects for Thrall spells. Ooh, there's an idea. Okay, so bone meal. So make a stall phos. To make a Stalfos summon tome, you need the bone meal and left and right arms. That would be fun. So I've added the Stalfos. And this means that I will have to remove these spell tomes from Kino Langdonzel. Because if you go to Kino Langdonzel, you can get these spell tomes for free, and you can only pay, quote unquote, pay for them at the Forest Temple, but in order to access the Forest Temple, you need to have gone to Kino Langdonzel already, so that doesn't make it super great. So I'll have to remove these spell tomes from Kino Langdonzel. I'll do a couple more and then I'm gonna save. Oh, this should say 15. My error sound. Ah, Skulltula. Why are there two Skulltula? Which one is actually valid? Well, Skulltulas are natural creatures, so I think I'm going to leave them alone. I'll leave them alone for now. Hylian Ghost. That's a one. Phantom. Hylian Soldier. Okay, so Hylian Soldier summon. Ectoplasm Forgotten. Although Lizalfos already has one, so I can make other ones for the natural creatures. Okay. So we have Hylian Ghost. Skulltula. I think I'll hold off on Skulltula because there's so many different variants. There's white Skulltulas and normal Skulltulas, so I could just actually... I changed my mind already. I keep going back and forth about Skulltula, but there's only Skulltula Chitin and Skulltula Chitin and Skulltula white Skulltula Chitin, so I could just do one for both. I think I'll hold off on it for now. No, I won't. What does the summon? The summon Skulltula tome just summons random Skulltulas. So I'm just gonna look. Summon Skulltula. I imagine it summons white Skulltulas in addition to normal Skulltulas. Okay, summon Skulltula all. That is the leveled character that it uses. That's used by Summon Skulltula all. So what's in Summon Skulltula all? Summon Skulltula all is anything. So maybe it should be one of each type of chitin. That would make the most sense. So let's do one of one Skulltula chitin, one gold Skulltula chitin, one white gold Skulltula chitin, and one white Skulltula chitin. Oh, plus that gold Skulltula token. Oh, Skulltula egg. There we go, Skulltula egg. I could do gold Skulltula token, but Skulltula egg makes the most sense. I think I forgot to change it to Summon Skulltula Tome. Yeah, it's Summon Gemos right now. I think I'll finish this one and I'll save. One Tome. Skulltula. I have to check which one's which. Difference. They appear to be identical. Why? Do they teach the same spell? Are they actually identical? Oh, no? It wouldn't be Thrall. There's already a Thrall. Creation Kid, are you okay? You having a good time? Hello? Oop. You can do it. I don't know why you're suddenly throwing a fit. Should have saved a long time ago. Come on. Seriously? All I did was try to edit a book, and it looks like Creation Kit has decided that it doesn't like life right now. I got overzealous. Last time I saved was 746. Ugh. I knew I should have saved, but I wanted to do a little bit more. Before I saved. Oh well. And I was gonna save right after. Hello, come on. Yeah. That's the way it is. Come on now. Oh, whoa, whoa. It actually woke up. Oh my god. Creation kit. Creation kit, don't do that. It's, yeah, the book, that Skulltula Summon Tome was like the Book of Korodai. Alright, we're gonna just choose Skulltula Summon Tome. And we're gonna save. Because that thing, my life flashed before my eyes. We're gonna save. I haven't made the Thrall one yet. I'm not going to attempt it. I'm going to save, and then we'll make the Thrall recipe after. Jeez. Jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Let's continue making some of these. Wind Waker. Now this one's going to sound rough. I know that for a fact. Yeah, we need to get rid of that bass clef. I love the bass clef, but... There's two different phases. Probably go with that first phase, because it's more iconic. And yeah, it just restarts from there. Okay, so probably just start at measure 9 with this music box. It saved like super fast. What the heck, Creation Kit? What? Suddenly you're functioning properly? Now, after all this time? Ah. Okay, I tell a lie. It's not letting me edit the recipe anymore. So, we have to exit. No, I already saved. I know I already saved. It says right here I saved. 827. So while that dies a slow and painful death. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, you silly thing. It's time to sleep. This isn't a crash. This is me actually trying to close the program. We came close to a crash, but Creation Kit just stopped working, so I had to restart it. Come on. Thank you. Alright, let's record this. That's a good minute. Okie dokie. So we have done Great Sea. I skipped Link's Awakening. Whoops. 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 Alright. I am going to have to open Zelda Wiki because I have forgotten the order of Zelda games. Oh, here's another thing. People who are new to Relics of Hyrule, I have a whole spreadsheet of ideas that have been suggested over the years. I think I started using this thing a while ago. I forget when I started using it. But here's a chart. I started tracking it in June of 2021. So there's a couple charts. We have 243 pending ideas, which means ideas like right here that are unlikely being considered or confirmed. Once 6.6.2 comes out, that's going to pop into here. Some of those will pop into this one. And then there's a bunch that have been rejected, over 100 that have been outright rejected. So ideas such as simple things like upgrades to the Fire Rod, Deep Corrupt Master Sword duplicates. Most of those are not interested, but there's some that are just no, like the spin attack. What's another one that's just no, just absolutely 0%. Tetra's ship just doesn't make any sense. Direct connections are a big thing that I don't do. Play as Link. There's a whole franchise of games that you might be interested in if you want to do that. Jokes and novelties, a Moonfall spell, which has been suggested, bomb arrows, Linkle's outfit, Minda's robe, familiar characters like Zelda herself, quests, like full-fledged quests. Yeah, there's a lot of ideas that have been... So, in order to make suggestions, obviously you can post on like the main mod page. That's the second best place. The best place by far is the Discord. We have an ideas channel on the Discord, where people can post ideas. And then people discuss them, and then they get kicked over to the spreadsheet for me to keep track of. You can, of course, suggest things on the Nexus mod page. Those are pretty much the two places that suggestions can be submitted. Posting on YouTube, in a YouTube comment, I almost never read them, so the idea won't be accepted there. It's a process, because I've been doing this for like almost 9 years, and I get flooded with ideas, considering that there are over 300 in this spreadsheet alone. There's 107 pages. So here's some ideas that have been confirmed. Craftable spell tomes, which I've been talking about. Reference to the evil jar. There's a Link to the Past shield. I should be opening Creation Kit while I'm doing this. The shield from the manual of Link to the Past is going to be integrated into a design for 6.6.2. Renaming elemental arrows, Hylian Scout gauntlets, which we saw, guaranteed, little things like that. Music boxes, Forsaken Fortress, in name only. Mob 1 spears, unique models for the rings, Stalfo shield, which is being added, the Troop Leader's mask, which I'm really excited about, Gerudo mask, Ancient Cistern, in name only, Light Force, Terminal Lore, Unified Locomo Sword, Ocarina of Dreams. I have something big planned for the Ocarina of Dreams. Gonna have a big old dungeon in northwest. There's this place you can just pick up a tarnished shard, but I'm gonna add a dungeon specifically for it. My Ink, Ravio's bracelet, all sorts of things have been confirmed. So there's a lot of stuff in this spreadsheet that people can look at. If people are interested in looking at it, I'll post it in the chat so that people can look at it at their leisure. Hopefully that link actually works. Yeah, that should work. So that link will take you to the idea spreadsheet that you can look at to see what is confirmed for the mod and what is not, and then what ideas have been suggested already. Okay. Yay, it works. Good. Link's Awakening was before Ocarina of Time. Okay. So this one, I'll have to reorder everything. Oh, this one will sound really good. This one is perfect. This is probably one of the best ones. This just sounds perfect for a music box. Perfect. Okay. That one's just too good. perfection. So this one is actually... So I need to rename this to 05, this one to this one's 07, this one's 06, this one's 06, this one is this one. This one is this one. 04, LA, maybe. Not maybe, it's maybe. Pop. Right. Four Swords. I forgot Four Swords was before Wind Waker. So I'll have to change that. Nope. This one's 08. Okay. So let's get this. There's Four Swords. Where's the Four Swords one? Which one did I choose for Four Swords? Gotta look at the idea spreadsheet. Music. Seriously, come on. Music boxes. Four Swords. Oh, Blue Maiden Village. Okay, so it's pretty much just Kakariko Village. Oh no. Doesn't sound bad. Okay, yes it does. Oh, I always need help with the wiki. Yes. Oh my good. Thank you for bringing up the wiki. If you want to help with the mod, please, for the love of all that is holy, please help with the wiki. Holy pants. I cannot keep up with the wiki. And it's the #1 thing that people gripe about, is that the wiki is out of date. In the Discord, we have a command, !wiki, !wiki, because people keep bringing up that the fact that the wiki is out of date. I cannot maintain this wiki. I have trouble maintaining the mod. So if anyone can help with the wiki in any small way, please help with the wiki. It's not complete. It's not up to date. There's a bunch of pages missing. It's a huge undertaking, and it's just sort of stagnating because I can only do so much with it, and it's daunting. Like, you make a new page and you have no idea what you're doing. So please help with the wiki if you are able to do so. It's a big mod, and it's constantly being updated, so we need the wiki. Okay, that's my little soapbox. It's a huge undertaking, so we need all the help we can get. Okay, I'm gonna record this. It can only be a minute long. So I could potentially make it go faster. Let's see here. If only this didn't... But it's just the same... It's just the same. Yeah, that... The base doesn't really add much. I mean, it adds something, it adds color, but a music box from Kakariko Village would sound pretty dreary. It's very fitting for this mod. So I'll just keep an eye on it, make sure that it, once it hits a minute, then I'll just cancel it. I'll let that do its thing while we tinker. I might cut out the repeat of the main theme so that I can cut to this. Yeah, that's a good place to end it. So I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to see about cutting the second part of the theme. Okay. There we go. Perfect. That is great because it sounds like it's really laboring. Okay, let's get back into this. Just been making these. Brambleberry has arrived. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We are working on some recipes, but I also want to show off some of the new stuff that's coming for 6.6.2, so people get excited. I don't want to just show you recipes. So let's go through. Excuse me. Let's begin at the end and go until we reach the beginning. New look for the Orden Shield. That snuck in because the original Orden Shield was apparently ripped, which I didn't know about. So Dralkin made this one, which, there you go. It looks nice. Very nice. Very good. Very, very, very nice. I wish I could get the lighting to look a little better, but I can't. So there's that, and then new look for the Bombchu. Bombchus are okay. Goron robes we already saw, but I'll show them anyway. Goron robes. Goron robes. Boom. There's the Goron robes. Fancy. Those are brand new. Toxic Keese. So, new type of Keese. People will laugh when they see the Toxic Keese, I think. So we already have Thunder. We have Fire Keese. We have Fire Keese, we have Ice Keese, we have Normal Keese, we have Shock Keese, and now we have Toxic Keese. So take a good look at that Toxic Keese. The design is deliberate. Shock Keese, Toxic Keese, Ice Keese, Toxic Keese. So the idea with Toxic Keese, of course, is that they're really, really venomous. Phantom Hourglass got tweaked a little. That's not huge. Mask of Truth got a new model. Mask of Truth. There's the new Mask of Truth that Dralkin made. It's nice and high resolution. Very nice looking. Got some nice glowiness. New Mask of Truth. Golden Mirror Shield got a new look. Same great taste. So the Golden Mirror Shield now looks like the shield from the manual for Link to the Past. So it has these designs on it. At first I was reluctant, but then once I saw it actually like this, I was like, yeah, that brings it all together. That makes sense. That looks good. The Volt Fruit are new. So let's see if we can get that. Volt Fruit were interesting because I figured out that I needed them. So where did it go? There's a Volt Fruit. It's a retextured Briarheart, but they look exactly like Volt Fruit. So it had to be done. And it's shiny. Volt Fruit have an interest. They have resist shock. They also have shock damage. So I realized that I had an ingredient that already had shock damage, so I need a second ingredient that had shock damage. So I added the Volt Fruit from Breath of the Wild. Volt Fruit. Locomo Sword uses Aquanine. now instead of Orichalcum. Guardian weapons are coming in. So we already have the Guardian Sword. But we also have the Guardian War Axe now for 6.6.2. And I'm working on like Guardian Battle Axes. That will come in a future update. But yeah, Guardian Sword. Looking good. And Guardian War Axe. Ooh, Draco Van Rain is raiding now, so we've gotten 2 raids. Well, thank you for the raid. Wow. It is very rare that I get raided, but I've been raided twice today. That is really nice. Bow of the Great Sea got a new mesh. I believe all of the bows, a lot of the bows got new meshes. So here's the Hero's Crossbow. There's the Hero's Crossbow. Here's the enhanced Hero's Crossbow. Here's Linkle's Crossbow. Enhanced Linkle's Crossbow. Let's see here. Great Sea, Bow of the Great Sea. Says that. The Fairy Bow. There's... I already looked at that one. Zelda's Bow. Hero's Bow has gotten a little tweak. There's the Bow of the Great Sea with fancy coloration. Sacred Bow got one. Bow of the Sky got a new look. Same great taste. Terminum Bow looks really good. Where's the Skyloft Iron Bow? That one got one too. Skyloft Iron Bow has a new look. So yeah, almost all the bows got redesigned for 6.6.2. Phantom Hourglass has a tweaked appearance. So let's look at the Phantom Hourglass. Here's the Phantom Hourglass. So now you can actually see the level of sand. Oh, it's upside down. Level of sand inside. So that's really cool. The Goron Guardians look different now. So there's the Goron Guardian. They use Mihail's newest mod, so they're newest model, so they're a little more stone-like and a little more put together. Lillian books. The Lillian books have a new look for 6.6.2. So there's the... Oh, what the heck? What the heck happened there? Hold the phone. Okay, that... I don't know why... Yeah, so now the low rule books are purple with a proper crest. And there's a few others that are coming. So you saw when I searched for low rule, there's a whole... This is coming. Oh boys, this is coming. Volumes 1 through 7, the fall of low rule. 6.6.3 is going to be focused on low rule. And it's going to be ridiculous. Okay, Wand of Gamelon got a new look. Here's the Wand of Gamelon, everyone's favorite item. It's so incredibly powerful. Absolutely insane. Elemental Arrows got one. I'm going to peek at those after a moment. The rods. The Tornado Rod got reworked. So that looks really nice. It has an animated leaf. We got the Ash Rod. We got the Ice Rod. We got the Dominion Rod. the other Dominion Rod. We got the Fire Rod. And I reworked the other one, the lesser ones, to look like that. I really like how the Ice Rod turned out. The Ash Rod looks like the Sand Rod, and I am going to add a Sand Rod at some point. And then for ammunition, fire bolts and arrows. So we have the arrows have been redesigned. So they kind of are reminiscent of the Ocarina of Time arrow. There's the fire arrow. There's the light arrow. So that's like Twilight Princess. Shock arrow got reworked. That's really cool. And then there's bolt versions of all of them. Oh yeah, the silver arrow. Silver arrow. Where's the silver arrow? There it is. The silver arrow looks really nice. And then there's the silver bolt, the light bolt, fire bolt, and then the shock bolt. So yeah, those are all really cool. I don't think I missed any of the bows or rods. Dominion Rod. We have new looks for the Goddess Gems. So here's, for instance, there's the Goddess Gem. New Goddess Gem. They look really nice. And the Blessing Gems also got reworked. They're just rounder. And then the other ones, the gem, the crystal, the like Nehru's Sapphire is see-through now. Goddess Sword got new look. So here's the new Golden Goddess Sword. There's the White Goddess Sword. There's the... Oh, that's the White Goddess Sword. This is the True Goddess Sword. There's the Goddess Longsword, and there's the normal Goddess Sword. So those all got redesigned. Poe Lanterns. So let's look at one. Here is the warded Poe lantern. Here's another lantern. Here's another lantern. So those got reworked. The Key of Twilight looks really cool now. I'm really happy with how the Key of Twilight turned out. Here's the Key of Twilight. Where's the Twilight? Where's Twilight? Key of Twilight. This is really cool to me. I like how this turned out. It looks so cool. Really happy with that. And then there's a whole change to how the hold pedestal works. So there's now a Twilight Control pedestal keyhole. So when it activates, it goes in and turns it. So that's really satisfying. That's pretty much it. Oh, I forgot about the demon weapons. So we have the demon kunai. You find it in this state, and then you restore it. And then there's the demon saber, there's the demon longsword, and the demon battle sword, which are based on Girahim's weapons. And the idea is that they're shape-shifting weapons. So you get the kunai, and then you can change it into whichever one you want. That's pretty much... That's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot. Look at this. All of this is 6.6.2. All the way down to here. So it's a big update. Well, kind of winding down with the stream at this point. I've been going since 7 o'clock. My fiance will be home soon, so I want to spend time with her. I'm going to save Creation Kit. I'm going to do one more of these guys, and then I'll work on displays at some point. My brain is slowly fading away. I'm planning to be back next week with another stream, so keep an eye on that. But I want to do one more of these music boxes. So, Wind Waker, Four Swords Adventures. Four Swords Adventures. Which was the one I identified for that? Oh, that was Blue Maiden. Okay, so we're not going to worry about Four Swords Adventures. The Minish Cap. So let's do the Minish Cap, and then we will call it a night. Okay, close all that. And we'll open up the one from the Minish Cap. Minish Woods. Okay, I need to get rid of the baseline. I hate getting rid of the baseline, but it has to be done. That works. Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Thanks for uploading those screenshots. Glad you're having so much fun. I'm going to try to catch one of your streams myself. I make no guarantees. I'll try to catch one of these days. Just to see how it's going. And I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. I'm glad you're enjoying the mod. And I hope everyone who is interested in it checks it out. Definitely check out the Discord if you're interested in keeping up with daily goings-on. I'm going to... Oh, that was only 30 seconds. Well, that's fine. I'll export that. It's kind of short, but it is what it is. Minish Cap. Minish Woods. Alright. So, thanks everybody for joining me. And keep an eye out. 6.6.2 will be out soon. I think the only thing I really need to finish are all these displays. Then I'll test some things in game, but it'll be coming soon. Definitely coming soon. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for joining us. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day/evening.